I hope that you are ready for a juicy video today, because I'm going to give you all the details and all of the gossip about the time that I got suspended from my online teaching job. It's going to be pretty... Oh no, that's today? Alright, look, my buddies have invited me over to hang out. I haven't seen them in ages, and I was gonna spend today making a video, but you know, no, I gotta see my buddies. I gotta go and see my buddies. Wait, I think I've got an idea. Maybe they can help me with this. I mean, we'd have to change like the style of the video. We'd have to do something a bit different. So maybe next week we'll talk about when I got suspended. Okay, what do I need? So what am I gonna do a video about today? I can use Dave and Eric. They're English teachers as well, so maybe we can talk about... Yeah, I've got an idea. And guess what? It's not that mysterious. You've already read the title of the video and you've seen the thumbnail, so you know pretty much what this video is about. I guess, Neptune, you're gonna have to stay here, mate. Sorry. Alright, we'll see you at Dave's. Come on, buddy. I nearly forgot you.
Well, I wake up every morning about 30 minutes before I have to teach, and I have a quick breakfast and get my coffee, put on my shirt, and yeah, that's about enough. That's all the prep I need. I've been teaching long enough now that I know the material, and whatever they throw at me, I know I'll be able to teach it and have a good lesson.
Okay, so I work privately mainly. I used to work at an institute where they sent me out to businesses. I basically decided to go freelance, and I do work privately, doing a similar kind of job. Meeting students mainly on a one-to-one basis to enhance their English skills. So that's one aspect, and the other way that I work is I have a group of students who are going to take their exams, Cambridge exams, and they're going to do that probably by the end of the year, and that's at a school, so I go 3 times a week there to the school.
Yeah, I used to teach private classes where I'd have to run around the city in buses and teach in their office, in my students' offices or their homes. And yeah, I do miss it. It was not nearly as convenient, but you were able to build a relationship with your students, and it would almost substitute as your social life, or at least a big part of your social life, because some of your students you would have for years or several months, and you'd really get to know them, and it was a nice experience.
Well, I'm a social person, I think, and I need to be active. So I mentioned riding my bike. I feel I get a bit of exercise most days from that. The other side is also there's some social contact with the classes. You forge a relationship.
I will almost never cancel a class unless it's an emergency. It's not easy at all.
So if I cancel a class, I'd say most of the time it's okay. I'm normally flexible with my students, and they understand, I think, if I occasionally cancel a class. I try to give them 24 hours notice minimum, and that's okay. But as I mentioned, I work at a school, and that's I think it's a more committing class. It's a more set schedule. So I haven't cancelled with them, but I think they'd be understanding. But I wouldn't want to cancel so much with them.
Oh, it's fine. If it's before 24 hours, I get paid for the class, and so that's actually kind of cool. But sometimes they'll cancel just before the 24-hour window, and then it's kind of hard to rebook that class, and it doesn't always get rebooked, and then it's a little annoying. But that doesn't happen so often, so it's almost a non-issue for me.
So again, as I mentioned, 24 hours notice, that's my policy. So if I'm working privately and at the school with the group class, I charge the full amount for the class, unless maybe it's like very unforeseen circumstances, or it's a very long-term student, and I want to cut them a bit of slack. I think the biggest one is the traffic. And sometimes in a group class you never know what the attendance is going to be like, and that can make it difficult for the activities that you've planned. But I suppose getting to work really is the main stress, partly because it takes some time to get to work, and partly riding a bike as well. There's always in a big city there's that element of risk, I suppose, and you have to be careful.
So I have to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I look at the material and I cringe, and I feel embarrassed just for me as a professional for having to be serious and teach that material, because it's not well structured, or it has grammatical or format errors, and of course you can't show that to the student. You have to act like, hey, this is my class, and I feel like they don't know that you don't make the material, so it's almost like they see you and you're associated with it, and they probably think that's your lesson, so that's probably it.
Face-to-face teaching, I think, will always have some benefits, as the interaction and the environment created by both the students and the teacher will help the learning and motivate students, I think, that little bit more. Whereas online teaching, you convenience, time, you can normally choose your schedule. Those kind of things, I think, are very popular nowadays when everyone has such a busy lifestyle.
I think kids probably prefer to learn online, and I think adults probably would prefer you to go to them wherever they are. And it's I don't know, it's nice to talk to somebody face to face and have them around in the same space. Convenience, really, it's just, it seems almost unimaginable to get myself ready hours before the class to deal with traffic and make sure I'm going to be in the area on time, which could vary, from 30 minutes of difference depending on the traffic. So I have to plan for that, and to pack myself into a bus, or ride my bike in the mist or the cold, or I forgot the question.
Primarily this is preparation. Obviously looking at student needs, the classes are very customized and tailored to what they need, as it's one-to-one or very small groups. So I actually keep notes. I go through my notes, see if there's any vocabulary, grammar, etc. that they might need to work on. And then, most of the material is up to me. I can tailor it to what they need to do. or focus on, but sometimes we have a course book as well. So that's the main part, I believe. The other side, obviously, is just personal grooming with appearance. I normally work in shirt and trousers, so getting that all ready and ironing, etc. The other point is getting to the class here in a big city. That takes quite a bit of time, so I ride my bike, try to cut down on the commute. And I think that those are the main points.
What's the most important thing you do to get ready for work?
Now?
Yep.
Online?
Mm-hmm.
Put on my shirt.
Perfect. Cool. Thank you.
So that's it?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
I feel like my eyes are all over the place. I'm like,
It's your personality. So we've talked a little bit about the differences of teaching English online and offline, but we'll see you in the next one.